What's up, Go enthusiasts? Um, my internet is having trouble, but I'm gonna go to bed soon. So I can't watch games online because I don't have internet. So I'm gonna play a game against Katago, but uh, 19 by 19 would take too long. It's so very hard to finish a game against Katago, 19 by 19. So I'm playing 13 by 13, two handicaps, no Komi, against Katago. Kata handicap. So it's gonna try to take advantage. This is an interesting position. It gave me the chance to play d3, which is typically considered to be really good here, but if I take it, then white gets the last open corner. And I want the last open corner. Corners are really valuable. Problem is, if I take the open corner, then it's going to push, and then I blocked the wrong side. So that's pretty awkward, actually. Probably I'll just have to accept and then, like, approach here. I think that'll be fine. Um, is there some way I can like put more pressure on that? Probably not. So is that or a D3 and then open? And I mean, I'm just gonna do this one. I want to try. Let's do something a little spicier. White did something spicy. Let's do something non-standard. We don't get to play this position very often. Why not? Why not learn how to do it a bit better? So here's obviously a completely symmetrical position. So any approach is exactly equivalent to any other approach. I am allowing the 3-3 invasion, which is definitely a good move here. Definitely a good move. Um, gosh, kind of hard to play against. Um, do I want to? What do I want to do? Do I want to give a Panuki to the top side? Maybe. I think so. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Might not be the wisest thing ever, but I mean, it might be better to just straight better to do it the Sadve. But the Sadve, how can the Sadve be acceptable? I don't know. I mean, I want to try this. I've seen human opponents do this against me to decent effect, where they give you the Panuki to a side where it seems like the Panuki would be useful because it's power in a fight, right? But it's not that useful because it's power in a fight which is too small when white wins it. So basically, I'm saying, yeah, go ahead, nice job, you can win the fight on the top side. And so what? I have more points. Which obviously I have more points, but it's like this part is kind of small, even though white can beat that up. Is the meaning? Probably okay. So I could have used this directly or invaded directly, and I chose not to because I thought that this is the last open corner, so I thought that was really important to rush to. And Wade is saying if I fix it, then it was efficient. Which I agree. This is like slightly efficient for white on the top side, but it shouldn't be like very efficient. It should just be slightly. So I think overall I maybe only lost like 2 points or something, um, which out of the opening is a huge success for me. Now if I lost more than 2 points and I don't know, it's a huge failure. But what can you do? Um, I'm thinking just pincer. You can approach this upper left area, but because he's so thick, I can't really invade. I don't have that much real, like I can press it from the outside, but I don't have that much real reduction. So I think just like allowing them to play on the left side if they want, probably not that big of a deal. In the meantime, this group is like weak, and how much of the sides that I'm getting next to it is determined by how much pressure I'm putting on it right now. So I've got to do this. Give it the pressure. I think they'll Hane here. Hane. Oh, they do this. Okay. Well, I need to answer to make sure that this doesn't die. Could answer in other ways, but this is the obvious answer. Which means that after they Hane and here, then this is what they're talking about, that this can be something. But yeah, the ladder is still not working, so no problemos there. So I'm thinking that now, basically, They can play on the left side or on the right side with this clamp or cut and clamp. Um, Probably just clamp is better. And then I would just connect. They could connect under, and nothing would happen. Um, yeah, I guess I could diagonal too and try to put pressure that nothing happens, but there's no reason to. I'm kind of thin here anyway, so I don't mind getting diagonaled myself. And I think I want to go deep this way. The more I can like try to apply pressure here, the more I'll get out of it, I'm sure. Well, I'm not actually that sure. The more I could get out of it, but actually get out of it, I don't know. It feels like this is the move. I just want to try some more active stuff for sacrificing that. I want to see how it works. Ah, look, we got an answer. So they were scared of my invasions or B10s and all that stuff that I could try, which means it was good. So now B8, very natural move. J2, very natural move. What do you do to fix this side? Just tiger? That doesn't seem very natural. There's a attach over here, which is definitely a move. Seems like you would start with B8. But J2 is probably the best, right? It's either B8 or J2 to me. I like B8 more because I really want to make sure that he can't use this Aji very well. It's going to be difficult for him to get there after B8 because he had to cover this. Otherwise, I had this attach and turn and Atari thing, which is really annoying for white. So they had to cover this. And after they covered this, I thought I could come back to basically cover. But now that I'm looking at it, it's like jump is not that efficient. I don't actually enjoy playing jump. So although that was my plan, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't follow up on that plan. Hmm. I do think that starting here is fine as well. If I start here and they do this and attach across, like that's the annoying part. Here, cut across. Oh, it's just so bad. You gotta play something, but if you play here, here, and here, that's really annoying. It is only annoying, like we can fix it. Should I Hane then? I guess I should Hane. I should Hane. I should Hane and extend. This is not that big of a deal. Interesting. So when I go here, and then they push here, and then I ignore to play J2, it's okay. They'll be able to cover this in Sente, but that's fine. If I go here, I don't want them to... Like, this is a meaningful weakness because I have this cut, right? Because this cut is meaningful against the corner directly, and then I would have this cut in the center. So, yeah, I should definitely start with this way. And they would definitely push. And then J2, right? Directly. No need to touch anything over here. Would just hurt stuff if I did. Yeah, just J2. Okay. So now I guess I'm just supposed to like push over here or something. Should I fix the clamp? What are the other ways to fix the clamp? Because it really sucks to play here and then get honey connected. That's just so dumb. Like, how can you let that happen to you? That's just amateur hour. But what do you do? How do you fix the clamp? I have no idea. It seems like maybe you just endure the clamp and walk this way. So you know what? I'll deal with it later. Hmm. Maybe you honey connect here, even though you could invade just because you want to. No, you can just honey connect later. There's no need to honey connect now. That's not. It's not good timing. Maybe you just tiger here. Seems so stupid. It seems so stupid. There's no way that's the right thing to do. I think you just have to walk this way. Like, just walk towards the cutting points and say, I'm moving somewhere. It's fine. I'm reducing this part. I'm growing this part in theory. Interesting. Huh. So if I went here and then did this one and cut, and they did that one right away, and I played here right away. Like, I guess I have to do this right away. Let them do that right away. Right here right away. Let them do that right away, and then fail. Ah, darn. Darn, they do have the timing. I never have the timing to do my own cut stuff. Unless I cut now. Which seems really dumb, because it lets them Atari and fix and then come back. But that wouldn't be very good for them. I am pretty tempted to cut now. Nah, screw it. We can't play the patient game forever. So they use the Sente. Should I answer it this way? Is it better? How is the endgame over here? Probably not very different. How is the endgame over here? Probably not very different. How about here? Not different. Alright, well, I guess I'll do this one. Small difference is better than no difference. Okay, so they're saying that my cut is completely swallowed and dead and failing. Then I'll just cut. Give it up. Because they gave me something on the bottom side, so I can give. They can't fight very hard, because then I'll beat them up. So they have to give up a bit. Give me more, and then I'll finish this part. This is a bit of a failure, now that I think about it. Hmm. Somehow I didn't expect them to cut here after my cut. I thought they were going to do more direct stuff, but the cut there was strong. Beats me up. This is an amusing moment where I'm thinking that this is the best fix for the side territory. Oh man. Problem is they're still gonna clamp, and then we have to connect here, and then we have to like just reduce it back. It's so lame what I have to do. There must be a better way, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it, like, is it here? After all? I guess so. Yeah, I guess this is the better way. It's still lame. Whatever, I'll be lame. They went in. Of course they went in. How could I not expect them to go in? I thought they were just going to feed it to me. Very foolish. I must attach over top and sack it, I guess. I'm sacking the F4 stone is what I'm talking about. If I need to. Do I need to? No, I don't need to. Should I? I don't need to. Not sure. This might not be as good for me as I thought. Again. Because now when I connect and they block and I have to answer, they managed to find a way to get in here. I don't know. How is the points? Is he already winning? 1, 2. I'm winning. You need to connect here because the cut is still valid. Still valuable. And it must be used. You can extend, I guess. That was another possibility. To deny this. Oh, it's pretty complicated. There, 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 there. If I go there, and he goes there, and then I go there. Okay, this is the correct move, I'm pretty sure. Aiming at the tigers here. Oh, but he can answer with this. Oh. Sketchy. Anyway, they go underneath. That's fine. You can't fight it. Have to go this way. They had that Sente. That was their plan. I want to see them do this. Make them do it. Make them show me. Yeah, they did it. The reason why I wanted them to show me is because it's not that easy, right? I can still make full squeeze. With this. And then I still get this Sentai. Or an entirely different variation. Where they're gonna go this way. I'm gonna play here. And now this thing dies in Ko, right? Oh, not quite. Oh. Ah. So I have to throw in an Atari and then play here. 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 It can die in Ko, but the Ko would end up being for a huge thing. Hmm. This is a very exciting ending. My guess is that if I just connect back, which you obviously should exchange some stuff before you do. So if I just connect back, it's going to be that I throw in first, and then when they capture, and I Atari, and they connect, and then I connect back. It's just basic. It's just coward way. Um, yeah, they're going to need to fix it, right? Otherwise I can still cause a problem. Maybe not that meaningful. Um, then, yeah, we're just gonna end the game. I guess they would go here quickly. This is a huge endgame. This is a huge endgame as well. M2 is also meaningful here. Let's see, particularly meaningful if I haven't exchanged N5 yet, right? I think it helps. Probably he's just alive. There. There. Would not be that good. It's not that easy. Not that easy. To just be alive. Probably it's just Seki, actually. Well, then I don't want to touch this. So that means I will do my throw in shenaniganry. Yes. So they had to fix here to stop my M2, and I get to go here. They get to play H1. I could have exchanged this and then gone here, but then they wouldn't have to play there anymore. They would get to go here. But H1, how big is that? if I play at J1, I have 3 more points in reverse Sentai. There's a 2-point move over here. This part I'm gonna have to fill eventually anyway. So basically almost no points. Will I still have to capture these stones directly? Yes, directly. No matter what, I have to capture these stones. So that makes this quite small, in fact. But it's still bigger. Then this and this are Gote. This one is not Gote. But this is Gote, and they have to take it, and I get to take this. If I messed up and lost in the endgame here, that would be sad. I don't think I lost in the endgame. I do think I messed up a bit, maybe, but yeah, here I have to spend an extra move inside after that, but they sort of filled their own space, so it's fine. It's just to force them to fill that. I don't know what type of rules we're playing, whatever. They had to do a move to stop my M2 from working eventually. And anyway, they get to play the Dastama here. How's the score? White wins by 1. Oh, I lost in the endgame, didn't I? No! Wait, now in the endgame? I still had a chance now? If I use this first, then I can make more Sentai moves instead? Oh my god, I can make more Sentai moves. Oh, disaster. I didn't realize that you can change. I thought there's always going to be one. That's just foolish. I didn't even check it very deeply. Ugh, gross. Here they have to spend a lot of moves if they want to capture me inside. Wow. Terrible. Terrible. No, 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 no. Okay, what happened this game? Let's see. Honestly, I would have calculated deeper if it wasn't bedtime. It's part of the reason I rushed it, to be honest. Completely. So it didn't mind this one. Also, the Knight's move was an acceptable follow-up, which I did actually think about, by the way, but I just had been taught this one. I'll try Knight's move next time if I get that same position again. It does seem more fast. Yeah, between this, it was tough to choose. But this choice that I made was like not bad according to AI. And also the Tanukiing was fine. But it doesn't like that I didn't slide, which is interesting. I really didn't think about sliding respectfully enough. Yeah. I knew he was doing was fine, but didn't give it enough respect, that's for sure. I did this part all well. Yeah, needed to go there. Ah, I can play here to cause a problem inside and then prove it. Yeah, it's pretty hard to play compared to. I think my way is simpler here, but I did immediately mess it up, so maybe not. The cut there is obviously correct. This one was fine. Yeah, this stuff was fine. Good push here. I didn't even think about pushing here, pushing up. But it's making a lot of sense under the conception that like white is going to be using this one first and then making the full block. Which I didn't realize that was going to be what's happening here. Then we have to fight against it with this. Wow, I didn't realize. You have to fight against the surroundingness. I knew I could fight this way, but it didn't seem that thrilling. And it wasn't. Yeah, here there was another choice, which was Atari, with the idea of blocking like this, and then they would try again to link up. Yeah, because here it's difficult. There, there. Difficult for them to run it out. Then I could have made this connection. But I was thinking that this one is better because the tiger's mouth, I didn't see that they had that nice empty triangle working. And then, fortunately for me, after that, there was still more Tetsuji to be had. So it forced them to do this different sequence. This was really tough. Obviously, I could do this in Fight a Ko. But it was hard to justify when the result of this Ko is like death. So I was thinking to use this Ko threat. Which is more clear Ko threat. Okay, come on. It's actually trying to play its white. I don't like that. I need to like redefine these. I also accidentally clicked the wrong button. Anyway, actual game went like this. I played here. It did that one, but it yeah, wasn't enough. When I did this, it was bad, huh? So if I went here and it actually took the bonus territory, oh, I could have won. So if it took the bonus territory, I'd push and block. And it's saying, because this is cut, even though black can't live, white has only one eye. So it doesn't matter that black can't live, white needs to be able to live enough to kill black. And white doesn't have that. Yeah, I didn't realize how weak this white was. Wow. Very meaningful, actually. Very, very meaningful. So there was an extra endgame that had to do with that life and death, which I completely ignored. Allowed them to get. And then completely ignored this life and death, too. If I would have used it basically at all responsibly, then I would have won. But I didn't use it even remotely responsibly. I didn't think about it at all, and therefore I lose by half a point. I also didn't count at all because I was lazy. So this is the kind of funny move you see AIs play, which is like technically equivalent to all the other ones, but no human would ever do it. Just funny. Interesting. Interesting game. Okay. So we slowly lost value here, starting with not playing knight's move, and then not high approaching. Okay. And then it's not a big fan of my thick variation. Lost some value in the early opening. At this stage of the middle game, I played pretty well, really. I didn't slide. That was the problem here. So sliding would be forcing him to save next to this giga thickness. And I really didn't treat that giga thickness as strong enough. I didn't realize it was bad to take the territory with it. I just settled down and had the territory, which is fine. And here, yeah. But yeah, I should have forced him to play the move in the center and have fun with this. Obviously, I saw this, but I was thinking the whole game, although I have this, technically, you can't use it because it's too hard. Obviously, I know I can use this. I was reading this stuff in the game, but it's too hard to use it against AI to actually prove it. For me, there's something that you have to prove about territory understanding. It's very, very, very hard. And then this was very interesting. Even you could start with this one, which completely foreign move to me. Start with just extend to aim at the wedge. It's nasty work. That would never get played in a real game, I think. I think all humans will play here, and then the strong ones will realize they could do this. Nobody would start with this one. That's just demonic. But yeah, definitely worth noting that the end game can combine with the cuts and all that to force a surround, and the surround can have a genuinely changed state of health. And yeah, here's that move. That was possible earlier. Would have made that part a bit easier probably, but this is fine. I was doing just fine. Yeah, this cut is okay. Here, when he saves, I can connect. Still putting a problem over here. And after that, white can't really fight this because I'm going to kill that. And then when this happens, I'm going to link up. So I would get an extra point out of the center there. And still be aiming at something over here. Yeah. In the actual game, my coward's way lost some opportunity to gain indico by stealing away the top side. It's very difficult. Very, very difficult. You'd have to go and actually live in here or try. Come back, pretend to fight the co for a moment. Yeah, you can't actually do it. It's a thing. When they connect, that's good enough as well. And you have to play here. You have to find the actual way to actually save it. So hard. So hard. Yeah, I think main thing I'm taking away is that I messed up a lot in the end game for the very significant final moments. I just was tired and not focused on making stuff happen, and therefore lost a lot of value there. This loss of value here, due to not seeing co stuff, is just like, it's okay. And that would just be an entirely different fight. It's hard to see how all the entirely different fights are gonna be. We're not paying that much attention. I think this is the one moment where I'm going to critically change the way that I play. I just sort of assumed G3 is a good move without thinking that this cut, like the way that it can be wrong to cut is that you cut and then the F3 turns out to be in a good spot by pressing you back. And that's what white showed. So in the future, I'll think about whether that can be like that. And then actually G3 is helping F3 be in a better spot here, which is normally not the case when you beat them up, but here we beat them up in a way which is immediately surroundable and very silly because of that. Yeah, here we could have just been patient. We don't have to aim at this thing, I don't think. This is so hard. I don't know how the AI is saying like, ah yeah, just do it, no problem. How do you actually do it from here? We have the L shape, we get one extra thing. Is that enough? Let's say we get this extra thing as well. It like looks like it's enough. How is that one extra thing enough? Oh, that one extra thing is like equivalent to this, which is definitely enough. Oh. I don't know why I didn't think about it like that earlier. So the L shape would be enough. That means he has to go in deeper. And if he goes in deeper, while this is not covered, there's so many weaknesses. This is so hard for white. If we get this, then they have to answer. And here I see life that I can solve. So it turns out at this moment, when there's all these weaknesses, this one was severe enough to be working. Anyway. Okay. Various mistakes this game, most importantly in the end game. And in the squeezes. It was a fun one. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you later.